Ethan is using the salvage gas, putting it in the gas pump, water pump. Okay na.
Ayos na.
Ayos na. Good to go.
Our viewers always want to know cost and prices, and at Marinella's Hobby Farm, we aim to be transparent. Normally, something like this, a well that's going to be drilled, normally will cost, from what I was told by Rex, he was quoted 3,500 pesos. After they met me and figured I'm not from there, it jumped to 8,000 pesos. So that's what I contracted with, and that included putting the drilling the well, and then putting the manual pump, and then also putting in the cement that holds the pump and the pipes together. So all the materials are mine, including the cement, the gravel, and also the rebar. Again, extra added cost. Cement was 260 per bag, and we needed 4. And then we also had a cubic foot of gravel put in, or brought in into the site, and another cubic foot of rocks. And we also had 35 pieces, I think, of hollow block, because what we wanted to do was make a basin after this well was drilled and working. A basin so that we can get water and store it, so that we could just pool the water in there and use it to water plants, to wash up, or to do whatever. Normally, where Rowell comes from is about 35 minutes from here by tricycle or motorcycle. And he is used to working on land that is not clay and sand like mine. He's used to working on sandy, soft topography, sandy and soft soil, basically. And he normally will get water after 20 feet. Very low water at sea level where he works from, or the area that he's used to working in. They're very close to the sea and to the beach. I don't think Rowell had any idea what was in store for him at this lot. Ethan has come back with the water that he trucked in from the river. It's approximately, probably about a quarter of a mile down from the property. that's one of the reasons why we wanted to get this well project started first and foremost, because lugging water from the rear of the property is an issue, or lugging water from the front of the property going down to the river is another pain in the butt. So here Roel is attaching the exhaust hose where the water comes out into the metal tube that's going to be used to drill into the ground. Again, we have more inner tube rubber to keep the water in and the air out, because we need this vacuum for the water to continuously circulate. Roel is making a channel from the point where he is going to drill back to the intake hole. And the reason for that is that once he starts drilling and the water is pouring out of that nozzle, we want the water to come back into the intake hole so that it can be recirculated. And as the hole becomes deeper and deeper, as he burrows that bit deeper and deeper into the earth, more additional water is poured down into the intake hole.
Gongo.
Yung ka bata, ano, sa dulo pa.
Tamang-tama.
Ay, mayan oh. Toy. Sali mo yung tubig sa tubigan ko.
Ganun, no?
Ay, lumalabas.
Patin mo yung putuli mo yung ano.
Sa lamang, hindi ka sa bado, diyan ka sa may, ano. At yan nasa lugsog pa nga.
The intake hole is ready to go. It's filled with water, and the motor is running. And now we just have to get enough suction for the motor to suck enough water into the turbine, out through the white hose, and down into the metal bit. The way the water pressure drilling works is that you see the red hose is the intake, where the gas pump will take in water, circulate it back out into that white hose that is attached to the metal rod that's hollow. And at the very end of that 20-foot metal rod is the tip that's used to basically drill a hole into the ground using water pressure. Right now he's trying to get the water pump to start sucking that water from the intake hole and circulate it through that hose and up that 20-foot metal pole, so we can get the water pressure to start drilling into the soil. The soil in this property is basically about 2.5 inches of black dirt on top, and then about 3 to 5 feet of clay. And as you'll see, this particular method works very well in soil, in clay, in sandy soil also. But it does have its limitations, as we'll see.